What's up, YouTube? Well, you're looking at my wheel. Want to know why? Because that shit happened. Truck's fine. Wheel did not break off. Don't worry. The wheel did not break off. I was going to go pick up my check. I went to Fort Worth, pick up the check. Just outside of Holton, City, you could say, really, because it's right on that line. And picked up the check, went and dropped some clothes off for my kid, and Hearst was going back to Holton City to cash my check and make my truck payment because it's right there, the bank's there, the truck place is there. And was getting on 121. My wife was getting on the on-ramp and we started hearing a weird noise. Granted, just last Saturday, I had the wheels off this truck doing the brakes because it was making a weird noise. And I was like, shit, okay, pulled off the highway real quick. And she pulled into a parking lot. I told her to go forward. Couldn't hear nothing. Because when we were on the highway, it sounded like it was coming from the driver's side, but it wasn't. It was coming from the passenger side. And we left that gas station parking lot, started going, hearing it again. I was like, okay, pull over again. And this time I ran beside the truck. I could hear the noise. I was like, okay, well, fuck. I hopped in the truck. I said, limp it to the bank. We limped it to the bank in Holton City off of Denton Highway. Well, the only thing I needed to do was limp it to my dad's shop. Well, just my luck, my dad wasn't there. He was at a friend's house, so I didn't get to use it there, use his tools to fix the truck. So I drove across the street to the mechanic shop. Across that highway. Jeffrey's Automotive, I think that's what it was. They pulled it up on the lift and told me what it was, which was what I thought it was. Well, I knew it was a wheel bearing went out, but it was a wheel bearing and a lower ball joint. I was like, okay. It was like, do y'all have time to fix it? No. They had time to do the ball joint, but they would not have time to get the wheel bearing in because it was like almost 5 o'clock and they closed at 5:30. I was like, okay, well, shit. It's like, all right, appreciate it. They didn't charge me for looking at it and anything. Called my buddy Philip, had him drive from Johnson County with this trailer all the way up to Watauga to get the truck. He met us at the racetrack. Now, granted, this is not your average stock truck. The wheels do poke out a little bit. Well, because he does not have a regular car hauler like that one over there. Them tires rubbed each side of his trailer railing. It was fucking priceless. He's standing in front of the trailer going like this. He wasn't on the trailer. He was standing in front going like this. Guiding me as I was pulling up. Well, it's okay. I'm pulling up. I could see him halfway up the ramps. I could see him as soon as I got the front tires up the ramps because this truck's so fucking big. Couldn't see him no more. Hell, I couldn't even see the top of his truck. So he had to stand in the bed of his truck so I could see him. And he's like, well, you're rubbing on each side. He goes, but we got to get it on there. So got it on there. This truck did good pulling it home. Took it apart. Kind of smoked. Oh, that's one of the rings that was pulled out, and there was one that was pulled out from there. You can see the color in it. She got pretty hot just going to my dad's shop, and when we went to my dad's shop, I wasn't going like fast. I don't even think I hit 40 miles per hour. But by the time I got to my dad's shop, I go to hit the brakes, and it was just horrible. About a block from my dad's shop, my ABS light came on because it got even worse. But yeah, so I'm gonna get parts today. I am replacing both ball joints because I'm gonna be here. I just gotta go rent the tool because I don't have the ball joint press tool. I got to know how to do it, just don't have the tool. So I'll go get parts for that. And got new brakes. I gotta get new brakes for it and one wheel stud. When I got the car from my dad, my wife and kid drove it home, and it had bad tires. Well, one bad tire that was showing a little bit of wire, and the other was just dry rotted. Okay, no big deal. My dad didn't really know anything much about this car because he just bought it cheap. But when my wife and kid drove it home, it was nighttime. They were behind me, so I didn't know anything. There was no brake lights or tail lights. Replaced the relay for the brake lights. Made brake lights work, or not brake lights, but tail lights work. This one needed a brake light bulb. This one needed a plug because the plug on the tail light would work, but not for the brake light. You know, it's one bulb, but the plug on the inside of the plug, it was burned out. So I replaced that. This wheel here had 4 lug nuts on it, and I know my dad wanted to do this shit because he knows what he's doing. Had 4 lug nuts on it that were not for the stud. Literally, you can slide it on with a little wiggle. Didn't even have to tighten it. So I don't know how that wheel did not fly off when my wife was driving it at 60 miles per hour. And they drove it's almost 36 miles to my house from my dad's. Yeah. But I replaced all the studs on there because the studs were hurt. And I got to replace one stud on this side, just pulling the wheels off to do the brakes. Snapped one of the studs, taking it off. Show you the brake pads. Oh yeah, a lot of meat on those, huh? Yeah. Got a radiator coming for the bike. Be here next Tuesday. Good thing is the dude that I was gonna trade my bike to, he still wants to trade. So as soon as radiator comes in, I'll put it together, ride it around, make sure everything's okay, which I figure it should be, because that temperature it got up to is nowhere near as bad as some of the temperatures I've seen on the internet on these bikes get up to. So should be trading her if he likes it. I don't see why he won't. He's looking for a stunt bike. Well, there's a stunt bike. It broke down. Not broke down. Not right now, at least. But yeah, talk about fun. Yeah, I don't even know how much I paid for parts today. I know the car is going to be cheap. Like $2 for the wheel stud. And $26 for the brake pads. No problem. I ain't worried about that. Car's a cheap fix. Hell, I bought 4 brand new tires on the internet for $160. Free shipping. And those are brand spanking new tires for that car. I was like, hell yeah. I dropped y'all. But yeah, just giving y'all a quick little update. on my broken shit. The truck won't be broken long. I'll have it up and going today. Replace these ball joints and the wheel bearing on this side, and then probably next week or the week after I'm going to do the other side. I don't necessarily need to do it, the ball joints on it, but why not? I did the other side, I'll do these next. But yeah, sure do like this truck. It's nice. Oh. Yep. Well, if y'all like this video, hit the like button, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and Snapchat at Drop a Gear Kid. Deuces.